Alright, so we've recovered from our crash. I went ahead and visited all the vendors and bought all the books that we hadn't bought yet. I didn't trigger the quest that we ended up failing before, so we can always go back and do that now. I'll just come stand in the corner. Tell Priscilla.
Welcome, welcome.
What have you got there? So long.
Oh, she's above us. I did not see the arrow.
You should not have come to the city. You'd be better off staying in the trees. Ugh.
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Dudu. Gotta find him.
This plan? What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion moved to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom? In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
Known Dudu long?
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems he'd been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you. I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon, assume Dandelion's form.
What tipped you off? How do you know it wasn't Dandelion? Dudu not much of a singer.
No. He simply spoke about something other than himself.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts?
Dandelion? Irina Renard's troop, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troop, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings.
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxton's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help...
We need only mention Dudu. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
Dudu and the mummers, how'd they meet?
That was my doing. Some opening night. Maxim lay comatose in his wardrobe, drunk as an otter. I thought of Dudu. Hard to imagine a better actor than a Doppler.
And Dudu revealed himself to them just like that?
I didn't think it wise to tell anyone. But Dudu and Irina took to each other completely and right away. He fell so hopelessly in love with the theatre.
That he started performing with you?
Yeah. Now Irina feels terribly guilty. They let him put himself in danger. She can't forgive herself.
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
Alright, let's right away.
Right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping...
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear. though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure. Following along?
Yeah, all clear.
Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his daughter. No, better. His beloved. What do you think?
Let's see if they have another
Let's
option.
keep thinking. That seems a bit...
Too fresh? Right you are. Wait, give me a minute. I've got it. We shall stage a story of the Urchin of Erlenwald. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But...
At which point he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Pavetta. They want him dead, but at that instant a witcher steps in. And everything ends splendidly. So it's settled, yeah? You wish to say something?
So that's the story of Ciri's parents.
We need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones. The Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or The Witcher's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
Yeah, I like war
Changeling
titles.
Rescued, or The Witcher's Triumph. Really emphasizes the message we're trying to get across. Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin. The message, that's what's important. A witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
Alright. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines. But if you prefer something lighter... Listen, merely decide and I'll get to work.
Think comedy's the safer option.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner. Sit down, read silently, or just think. All right?
Fine, since you don't need help with the writing.
Geralt, wait. A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Ugh. Just keep quiet. Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but...
We're fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
Hidden message?
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or...
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play, not at all.
You wrote it to contact Dudu. That was the purpose. Fine. So how do you see this working?
I don't know. I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising. Shall we worry about that later? First, you must take the script to Madame Irina. Sure you know where to find her? The troupe performs in the butcher's yard off the main square.
Join us later. See ya.
I think we've run through there a couple of times. Never intentionally. Witcher, to slay beasts most foul. 'Twas for this I was made. Kill is my calling, not just to get paid. Perhaps midst the guests he hides in fear. Seems men's hearts can love for changelings foster, but a heart that is base, such as this knave aches. No monster is he whose shape can shift. Okay.
I feel faint. My head spins.
You look familiar.
A witcher. Eternal fire, have mercy.
I still have perhaps mold. Okay. Okay, so we have to.
This where Madame Irina's troupe performs?
Yeah, but you can only enter with a ticket. There's no performance now. Mamas are just rehearsing. Process is interesting to observe, though. So, want a ticket?
No performance. Said so yourself.
You can still get a ticket. What'll it be? Need a ticket?
Fine.
Yeah, one.
Here. Just stay out of sight, eh? Awful bashful, these mamas in rehearsal.
As they say, art must be a quick talker, and the witcher can stalk her. Rules in order.
Madame Irina, can we talk?
Geralt of Rivia. Dandelion's told us so much about you. Is he with you?
No, but I hope to bring him back soon. Here to talk about Dudu.
Let's speak in my quarters at the back of the theatre. We'll be undisturbed there. How can I help? We've not seen Dandelion or Dudu recently.
Dandelion's in trouble.
That much I guessed, though I am curious how serious it is. Did he seduce a powerful man's wife and go into hiding? Or did he write an offensive couplet about the priests of the eternal fire?
Worse. Lots. I'm gonna try to help him. Gotta contact Dudu first.
But he's disappeared as well.
Have a plan to lure him out of hiding, but I need your help. Can I count on you?
Naturally, but what can we possibly do?
I want to stage a play. Something that'll really draw the crowds.
I see. And you hope it'll get Dudu's attention as well, draw him here. So it must be an entirely new play? And who will write it?
Priscilla, actually. She's done writing it. Tells the story of a witcher who rescues a Doppler from certain death.
Sounds interesting. I'll gladly have a glance. But first we must think about getting the word out and organizing some protection. Ushers. Would you mind tending to these matters?
Think we need ushers? A play about Dopplers could be controversial, but are ushers absolutely necessary?
Can't be sure if you've attended many performances, but Novigrad crowds can be particularly difficult.
Rotten apples, tomatoes, eggs, that sort of thing?
Axes, butcher's knives, and bricks, actually.
All right. Know anyone appropriate?
Try the docks, perhaps. You're bound to find some men willing to do any work for a few crowns.
How can I help you spread the word about the premiere?
Well, we'd like all the city to hear about it, so we must clearly talk to the Puffins.
Who are the Puffins?
Street artists. Get them to announce the premiere, and even the muscles on the harbour piling will hear about it.
Where'll I find them?
They did occupy some rooms in the Bits in a townhouse, but I can't be sure they're still there. I've not seen them in the streets lately. They may very well have hung up their body hose.
See if I can find them, and if they'll work for us. Thanks for helping. I'll come back once I've found some ushers.
See you then.
She has armor just hanging out in her room. Okay.
I've worked up quite the appetite.
Just look at the freak.
For a riff, what a range, doesn't it?
Okay.
Nice tune. Damn sad, though.
Then it successfully conveys my mood. What do you seek here?
Looking for the Puffins. Have I found them?
We've no coin. Leave us be.
Think there's been a mistake.
Sorry. Thought our landlord had hired another thug to collect from us.
Another thug? Flattered. Thanks.
Forgive us. You look threatening, and we've had our share of trouble lately.
Nisa's on edge these days. We all are.
Don't want any coin from you. In fact, I'm willing to pay you, provided you agree to get the word out about Madame Irina's new play.
Oh, afraid that's impossible. Ever since we premiered our fateful ballad about Holy Hemelfart, who his faith ignores, gorges himself, diddles old whores, Fatso's gang has been harassing us incessantly.
Fatso's gang?
Common thugs in the church's pay. City's full of gangs like that now.
They threatened Nisa. Said they round off her pointy ears with a carving knife.
They don't let us perform. Chase away spectators, destroy our instruments. Lately they've taken to lurking outside our home. We're at wit's end, no clue what to do.
They harm any of you?
No, not yet. But it's merely a question of time.
Nisa overheard talking about setting fire to something.
All right. Say I get Fatso and his boys to leave you alone. Will you publicize Irina's play then?
Of course. But you shan't find it easy. There's no talking to that lot.
I'm not a great talker anyway.
Dare you to say it again? I didn't say nothing.
Although he is,
You're
girls
enough, he's
can't
a
seem
Eric.
to look away.
So you're the ones.
Oi, Fatso, look what we got here. Is it just me, or you got cat eyes?
Right, he does. Stray cat must have fucked his mum.
Now, what you doing in the city of eternal fire, cat shit?
Leave the Puffins alone.
Worms that insulted Hierarch Hemelfart, called him an whoremonger. I'd sooner snuff out the holy flame itself.
Tell them fucking poets to come down here.
Shove their fruits up their blaspheming arseholes.
Yeah, to play a different tune then, every time they fought.
I don't really want to pay them. Yeah, these guys
Get
are
out of here.
bad guys.
Now.
What?
Fuck yeah.
All right, enough. Damn it, enough.
Ah, what a sight! You really showed them. 1-2 over the back, then pow, right in the noggin.
I'll finally be able to leave my home without hiding beneath a hood. Thank you very much.
Come on, it was nothing.
Oh, it was something, all right. And don't dare think we've forgotten our promise. We'll strip our voices ragged praising Arena's new play.
How much will I owe you?
Not a copper. Helped us out. See no reason why we shouldn't help you. Get half of town to come to the play. Wait and see.
Some quick preparations and we'll be out in the streets. Till the next.
Okay.
Terrible times.
Me? The war I dread.
Any needs must got the streets respect the chap. You see what I do.
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
That's a side mission that maybe we'll come back and do later, but we're not gonna kick it off right now. So that's not the docks?
Help! Save me! I'm dying!
Surface the bowl.
Good fight. Some nice footwork there.
Challenging me, or is it hell you want to face? A Witcher versus the Beast of Metina. Killer instinct versus primal rage.
Like to hire you to help out. We're staging a play.
Need us to kick some ass on stage.
Actually want you to usher. Keep the peace. Make sure no one's ass gets kicked, on stage or off.
Got the wrong man. Ass kicking's what we do.
Let's just pay them.
I pay well. Stand to make more than you do here.
Expecting trouble? Will we need to bust some heads?
Can't rule it out. Bricks could start flying. Heard that from a reliable source.
Now! Wanna smash some bricklayers? Oh, he does, he does! Oh, I don't know me own brother. Give me that coin. And don't fret. We'll be there before any of the dancing starts.
Okay.
Save me. I'm dying. Got a piece off a racehorse. See what I
Miss a woman's touch.
Oh, this is where we got rid of the rats. So this is right underneath the... right underneath the theater. Okay.
Ah, there you are.
Managed to hire some ushers.
Wonderful. That's one matter resolved.
Wanted to talk about the text itself.
It's not at all badly written. In fact, I quite like it. I was willing to relax my standards to help Dudu, but we may have something very interesting here. I've very clear ideas who to cast as the servant, the Witcher, and the Queen, but I'm not certain who should play the Prince and the Princess.
Who's playing the Witcher?
An amateur. It'll be my first time working with him, but I'm confident he'll pull it off.
Newcomer to the troupe?
In a sense. Oh, stop pretending you don't know. I'm talking about you.
I'm no actor. Might not have noticed, but I'm a little low on emotional expression.
But that's perfect. After all, you're to play the Witcher, not the Princess.
Aw.
Besides, you must appear on stage. Dudu must see you. It's the crux of this entire endeavor.
You're right. Just never thought I'd have to do something like this.
You'll be fine, dear. You need only strut on stage, great sword in hand, furl your brow, make some threatening faces, then deliver a few lines in a gravelly voice. Think you can manage?
So, about the princess. Small part, but an important one. Any idea who could play her?
Priscilla would be the obvious choice. She's young and beautiful. Yet, I do have more stage experience.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's have Priscilla do it. No offense, but most people...
Assign greater importance to appearance than to talent. I understand. I shall let her know. I'm certain she'll be wonderful.
So who do you see playing the Doppler Prince?
I'm finding it hard to decide between two candidates. Abelard Ritzer would be the safer bet. He's been part of our troupe for ages, has flawless technique. but he doesn't exactly captivate the crowds.
Who's your other option?
Maxim Bollier, outstanding actor, and audiences love him. But sadly, I can never be sure he'll show up sober, or that he'll show up at all.
Let's risk it and give the role to Maxim.
He's had a good spell of late, so maybe he won't let us down.
Yeah.
All right, got the cast figured out.
It seems so. Prepared to plunge headlong into your career as a mama?
We can start now. Looked over the script out of curiosity. We can start anytime, even now.
Well, we've no time to lose. Come to the stage.
Was I supposed to remember what the script said?
Zoltan, what are you doing here?
Prissy told me you like to putting on a play. Were you playing the lead?
I'm not the lead.
Oh, I thought to myself, I'd sooner shave my beard than miss that. Tell me, Witcher, you going to wear hose and a codpiece?
Come, Geralt. You must focus your mind before you go on stage.
Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, most honorable citizens of the hallowed city of Novigrad, welcome. We have for you an exquisite comedy. Its title, A Changeling Rescued, or The Witcher's Triumph. The players, Witcher Geralt as himself, Katarina as the Queen, Leo Raib as the humble servant, appearing as the prince, the delight of audiences far and wide, Maxim Bollier. And as the princess, the lovely Trebaritz with the voice of a nightingale, Priscilla.
Did I see dude in the front row? They're in the red. Nope, not him.
Majesty, the monster slayer awaits. Your summons he's answered and stands at the gates.
Show him in. I must speak to the man. But first, some wine to steady my hand. Witcher, your task is a matter most tender. A monster shall show at tonight's feastly splendor. Stand guard, beware, kill the beast if he shows. Your reward you'll receive on my finest pillows.
I kill monsters for pleasure, and no man is my measure.
He's swallowed the bait, this fool of a witcher. I'll ensure the foul bow reveals his true figure. The monster revealed, the witcher shall strike. The beast will he slay, thrust his head on a pike.
Ah, my child will pity her love, this beast. Though at least, ere he goes, he'll enjoy a last feast.
Gathered are we, a host fair and noble, to celebrate this day, the princess's betrothal.
Alas, no monster do I see or hear. Perhaps midst the guests he hides, in fear.
My dear, long have we hid our love's tender fires. Months I held back my loins' heart desires. Tonight shall it end. Be my wife, That's my plea. And then I shall pluck your ripe virginity.
Oh, darling, I will!
Wait! With wine must we toast this moment joyful. If not, a foul curse shall rend your lives woeful.
Ah! 'Tis not wine, but a brew spiked with silver. My bowels contract, a foul beast to deliver.
Hark, hark. 'Tis no prince, but a Doppler impostor. Seems men's hearts can love, for changelings foster.
Behold, Witcher, the beast of which I spoke. Unleash your sword. Let fly the killing stroke. Stop, stop, beast or man. 'Tis my love, my betrothed.
Sheath your blades, fear a Doppler. 'Tis a thing most foolish. Changing one's shape does not make one ghoulish. Remember, 'tis not flesh a monster makes, but a heart that is base, such as in this knave aches.
Witcher, 'tis true. This wretch's foul suspicions tainted my mind with this plan so malicious. The Doppler must live. My daughter he'll wed. Beast or man, she loves him truly, without dread.
'Tis our tale's end, good folk, and its moral is this. No monster is he whose shape can shift.
The Witcher is just a true Doppler's friend. But you, foul page, in chains you shall end. Guard! Call the guard! Remove the traitor at once!
Hey, hear the princess's command? Come up here.
Come on then, Governor. Up you go. On stage.
Toss the traitor scum in the dungeon!
Don't be afraid. In the end, everyone will live happily ever after. Doppler and princess wed the same night. The servant's heart melted. He wept at the sight.
Dopplers to the stake! Burn them all!
Give it a rest, mate. Can't you see it's all in fun? It's a comedy. A ghoul could play the prince. Lighten up, for God's sake.
That was a terrible play, but I think we chose the right option on all five of them. I wonder how that changes things. If getting them wrong messes everything up.
Geralt, you recognized me. How'd you do it?
Greetings.
The scar.
Heard about that souvenir Horson left on your face.
So, you know everything? Have you seen Ciri?
No. Still looking for her.
Geralt! Masterful! You did great. Haven't they laughed that hard in ages? Lads won't believe it when I tell them.
Explain one thing to me. How do you and Dandelion manage to displease Reuven, Horson, and the Temple Guard all at the same time?
It's not as if we planned it.
I know Ciri went back to Horson's to get you. How'd you manage to escape?
I ran after her, wanting to keep up, but I'd have been a hindrance. She called out to me, entreated me to shapeshift and disappear.
I tried to find them, Ciri and Dandelion. It was as if they turned to vapour. Fearing for my life, I shifted each day, becoming someone else. Even considered turning into Ciri to trick her pursuers, but...
Slow down, Marmalade. Geralt, when did you last see Cirilla? Been a while, hasn't it?
A while, yeah.
For me, likewise. Must be a full-grown lass by now. Do us a wee favour. Show us Ciri for a moment.
Geralt?
Yeah, let's see what she looks like with a
Transform. Change into her.
I feel strange. Both of you staring at me bug-eyed. Is that enough?
Yeah, plenty. Bad idea.
Not angry with me, are you, Geralt?
No.
I feel relieved.
And Dandelion? Were you able to find him?
Witch hunters nabbed him, but there's good news too. Menga's dead.
Ugh, a fiend. Good thing someone finally killed it, though another just as bad or worse would likely take its place.
Wouldn't be so quick to assume. Got a feeling it could be a decent fellow.
What's he talking about?
We think we can free Dandelion. Just need your help.
What could I do?
Take on Menga's appearance, then go and give the order for Dandelion to be moved to Oxenfurt.
We'll lie in ambush in a ravine en route. Spring Dandelion from the convoy when it rolls by.
Wait, not so fast. How am I to be Menga? And I've no notion where Dandelion's being held.
Dandelion's on Temple Isle, imprisoned there. You'll need to find out exactly where.
But what if they grow suspicious? Start asking questions.
I'll bet my best axe no one will pester the commander of the Temple Guard. Besides, you're a Doppler and an actor and a Doppler. Got double the spark to improvise your way out of any situation. If things get spicy, you'll just nip round the corner and transform into a buxom wench, a jackdaw, or whatever else strikes your fancy.
Of course, it's that simple. Thanks.
No one knows Menga's dead. No need to worry about being exposed.
No one save you. Would this have anything to do with the fire at the Witch Hunters' barracks?
We were in the area.
I sorely regret not seeing that.
Listen, you'll manage. Everybody believes Menga's missing. You can make up any story you want.
My lads and me will lie in ambush in the ravine. Geralt will then join us and we'll await word from you.
But how am I to contact you as Menga? Send word that the convoy's left.
You'll need to figure that out. Come on, Guile's your middle name.
So, we all clear? Dudu, get your ass to Temple Isle. I'm off to assemble my crew. And we'll be waiting for you, Geralt.
Yeah, see you in the ravine.
Whoa, wait! Hold on! What happens after? I hope you don't expect me to continue as Menga, live like Chappelle, burning the occasional heretic to keep up appearances?
No. Once it's over, we expect to see you at the Rosemary in Time, where we'll all meet.
To get pissed like wild badgers. So, settled? Let's get to work.
Not bad. Not bad at all for your first time out. Just a few minor trip-ups.
The performance in general, what did you think?
I doubt the audience understood it all, but that's to be expected. I'm just pleased the Puffins got the word out. That was quite the crowd. Such a shame Maxim went on stage inebriated after all. Some of the crowd demanded refunds. Here you are. Your fee. I must admit your style of mumming, well, it's quite minimalist. Did you study anywhere?
At Kaer Morhen. Minimum expression means maximum effect. Thanks for the coin. Take care now.
$2 XP, alright.
Don't know who you're looking for, but you won't find Swords? Wise. Not safe round.
Our savior!
Hey!
Giddy up.
So, how you go with this healer? I was faffing about minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and heals me.
You these days, hair-brained, all of them.
He's doing a little reading up on Witcher lore. And apparently roach is named after a type of fish and not after the insect roach. Apparently the Witcher calls all of his horses roach. And they're normally female. In the TV show, Dandelion, who we're trying to rescue, is
What's he doing here?
named Jaskier, which I guess is what the name was in the original Polish version. I guess the direct English translation would be Buttercup, like the flower. I think the American translators of the books went with Dandelion instead. Not sure why.
Move it. Giddy up. Let's go.
Just two of us for the ambush.
Seems everything's ready.
Aye. Soon as we catch sight of them, we'll block the road against a whole unit if need be. And, you know, I think it's a great plan all round, and I'm always glad to help. And it's not like I'm not eager to crack some holier-than-thou bugger skulls, but seeing as we've got a Doppler, wouldn't it have been easier to have him release Dandelion and be done with it?
Too suspicious. Think about it. Menga disappears, then shows up with a scar on his face to release Dandelion.
I suppose you're right.
Priscilla, what are you doing here?
Some child brought a note from Dudu. The convoy will leave at dawn. May I stay with you? I can't stand it. Sitting at home, worrying about Dandelion.
Never fear, my dear. You'll get your warbler back. Just hope he's got his... Damn it! Gotta watch the rhymes in the presence of a lady.
Go back to town.
Please, I shan't be any trouble.
Oh, come on, Geralt. Even go. Let her stay. Look at her, all weepy-eyed. Like my Mutsy with his guts knotted up.
Fine, she can stay. On one condition.
I know, as soon as the fighting starts, I'm to stand at a distance.
Not much happening just yet. And there might be some time before it does.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
Don't really feel like it. You two play.
All right. You know the basics, that's clear. Now we can play for real.
They're coming! They're coming now!
Priscilla, stay here.
there's probably 10 or 11 of them.
Dandelion. Damn it.
Okay, never mind.
Go after him. Leave these here to us.
Watch it! 3 more ships at the hole!
Okay.
Shit, lost him. Gotta look for tracks. Road through here.
There we go. Okay, don't have time. So let's try. Catacam that we made when we built that killed that vampire down in the sewers.
Prints are deep. Horse was carrying a heavy load. hoofprints.
Yeah.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock. Farewell. Sounds familiar. Nuit de Beauclair. Dandelion uses it by the bucket. Trail should be clear.
Okay. It's not good.
Expect me to do? Chop his legs off at the knees. Didn't even know what he was after.
Think someone let something slip.
If Big Willie got pissed again, went to jabbering about the workshop.
And just who to get pissed with? Witch hunters? Even Big Willie's not that daft.
By the way, who do you get that nickname? I mean, he's even short for a dwarf.
Sit there. There, I said, and shut it.
All right. But what then? How long do you think you've been speaking of this?
Quiet.
Don't worry about me. I'll be quiet. But those halflings, you can't trust them, you know. Once I saw one of them. Ouch!
What did you expect me to do? Chop his legs off at the knees? Didn't even know what he was after.
Think someone let something slip.
If Big Willie got pissed again, went to jabbering about the workshop.
And just who to get pissed with? Witch hunters? Even Big Willie's not that daft.
By the way, who do you get that nickname? I mean, he's even short for a dwarf.
Think they'll confiscate the paintings?
They'll never find them all. Ugh. Who the fuck's this? Hey! You!
What is it?
You tell me! One of them hunters barged into our hut, turned us out before we could so much as fart in protest.
There another man with him? Tall, dark-haired?
Aye, jabbering the whole time.
Dandelion. So, Hunter's barricaded himself inside? There another way in?
Truth be told, there is.
Want to get rid of this Hunter or not?
Honest? We'd see you all gone. But he'll do for a start. Here, the key. Cellar door round the back.
Thanks.
Wow. This place has a big basement.
And how can I be sure that you won't try anything?
I'll go with you. Not like I really have a choice yet, do I?
And there'll be no trickery along the way. I could wring your neck like a fat hen if you were around.
Yes, but I also remind you that my corpse is worth nothing to you, whereas alive, like I said, 100 gold ingots. 100 gold ingots. No more, no less. Or I'm not Julian Alfred Tank Rats Viscount Galettenhove.
Right now, still no. Everybody calls you Dandelion.
That, my friend, is what we call an assumed. You've made a wise choice. very wise. Might not be more than sergeant today, but tomorrow...
Quiet. Stop the urgency.
What? No, you see, me and Gags, we don't...
Not too big to surrender.
Flawless Ruby.
Geralt, must you ruin everything? I had him just where I wanted him. It is good to see you, friend. Been a while since you were last in Novigrad. What's...
Come on, we'll talk outside.
Priscilla! What are you doing here?
You all right? You had me worried sick.
Dandelion, you rascal. Got this lass to thank for his racing after yous. She chivied and chivied.
Shame you arrived too late to see us hoodwink that hunter. I had a plan all set, but then Geralt...
Dandelion, I need to ask you something. It's important, so focus. Where's Ciri?
Ciri? I thought, seeing how you're here, you haven't seen her? Well, I don't know where she is.
I know you tried to help her. Gotta say, I'm having trouble understanding why you went to Whoreson Jr. of all people.
No one else came to mind. Maybe, given more time, I'd have done things differently, but Ciri said the Wild Hunt was on her tail. Whoreson seemed pretty harmless by comparison.
Something went wrong.
So you've heard everything. I hope you're not mad. You can't be. My plan was perfect. Until we put it in motion. How was I supposed to know Menge was after Dudu?
Heard enough about your plan. Need to know what happened to Ciri now. When'd you last see her?
We were on Temple Isle, running from Whoreson's men.
Grab the bitch! You play for this!
They barred all the gates. We have to run. I will run to the temple.
You play for this!
It'd be really cool if we could dodge with the horse.
Leave your horse. We have to. We're almost there.
Headed for the square. After them.
Guards! Guards!
Dandelion!
Ciri! Ciri? Damn it!
Arrest that man!
Okay, so she teleported away somewhere. Probably Skellige.
Ah, what an adventure. One minute we were pulling off the heist of the century, the next we were prey. A pack of hunters on our tail.
Yeah, a splendid story, but I think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one will sell like hotcakes.
That all you care about? The ballads this'll inspire? Egos swell a bit lately? Getting more and more selfish with age.
What is that about?
It's about Ciri.
Why would I ever worry about her? You have any idea how she fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
Mean this?
You get it from Whoreson? Whoa, Ciri will be overjoyed. Whoreson, on the other hand, has got to be pretty furious.
Whoreson's dead.
Ooh, guess you're no stranger to fury either. Well, I can't say I regret the man's abrupt passing. Deserved it as much as he deserved that awkward nickname. What about our old friend Siggy Reuven? Been to see him yet?
He's fine.
Oh, that's too bad. Because there's a good chance he's furious with me.
Ciri ever tell you what this is? And Whoreson, why'd she go to him with it?
She went to Whoreson because I took her there.
Could have guessed that was your idea.
What? Her magic bauble was broken. Whoreson had access to the mages who could fix it. Besides, she needed help deciphering a curse. It's incantation.
What was Ciri's interest in this curse? Did she want to cast it or lift it? Did she tell you?
She wasn't all that willing to talk about it. I didn't want to pry.
The one time when it might have been useful.
But I'm almost positive she meant to lift it.
Off who? What? Or was it about her directly?
No. I don't think so. I mean, she didn't look cursed. But boy, was she in a hurry.
Know any more about the curse? Something specific, a detail, anything?
Well, I know the words.
You're kidding.
No, they were Elven. Ciri was constantly repeating them to herself. Probably not to forget. Went like this. Vafile Elaine Kiadmil Foli. Gladiv Dorn Ep Tenaid Bundro Isne Iakas.
Doesn't mean a thing to me.
Even less to me.
Damn it, that's just not enough. Ciri say anything else?
Didn't say much at all, to be honest. Geralt, she's no longer that little girl who ran around Kaer Morhen. Sure, she's still impulsive, alive, but she's also stubborn and sulky. Apple didn't fall far from the tree, let me tell you.
Right. She slipped away again. I was so close.
She came here from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
Doubt it. Talked to the Baron there. He's the one helped Ciri. Said she rode off to Novigrad to look for Yen and me. And Yen's in Skellige, looking into traces she thinks Ciri left behind there.
So... Skellige?
Skellige.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to talk to Dandelion.
And I'll gladly have a go at 'em when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement for one day. A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows. I think that's the least I'm owed. We haven't seen each other, talked, in ages. Consider dropping by if you're in the area.
I'm sure to be by sometime soon.
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for today.
Okay. Congratulations, you can now begin your adventure with the Blood and Wine expansion. Your currently tracked quest has been changed to the first quest of the Blood and Wine expansion, yet we only recommend starting it for characters at least 34. Fun and good luck on the path.
Geralt, pal.
One will be thrilled. Come on.
Geralt, pal.
Oh, Geralt, pal. I thought he said get out, pal. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna switch to here.
We are grateful. We wanted to demonstrate that. So, we got this wee gift for you.
Portrait of the Hierarch. Nice.
Ah, it's nothing really. Got oodles of them. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning where you got it. All right?
All right. Farewell.
Okay. So we still have a bunch of quests we can pick up around here. But I think it's time to move on.
Whosoever conceals a mage in their home
Welcome.
What have you got there?
Okay. So it's weird that you can buy crafting supplies.
So long.
But can't Buy alchemy supplies.
Who's captain of this ship?
Looking at her. Aye, her. That's right. I, a woman, am captain. Shocking as shit, I know.
Need to get to Skellige.
Not on this boat, you won't.
Pay you well.
The islanders live off plundering the seas. Not willing to risk that.
Ever sailed there?
Listen, the islanders attack all ships. When they hate someone, Nilfgaard for instance, they attack him more. But truth be told, not much more. Boarded me once. Expect they wanted to see if I had captain's bollocks. That spot of fun gave me enough Skellige for a lifetime.
Okay. So no to her.
I've been cranky since morning.
Hey, Whitey, why'd your hair go white?
Well, it's a miracle you came back at all.
Not all of us did.
Bloody pirates.
Ah!
Captain Legland.
You captain of this tub?
What's it to you?
Yeah, don't tell him where you're
How
going
much would it
first.
cost me to hire this ship?
The harmony of nations ain't for hire. Ship's owner's got plans for it.
There anyone in Novigrad who'll take me to Skellige?
You mean anyone here off their cord? Aye, Wolverston. Goes by the name of Flask. Ask at the Golden Sturgeon. Man's a sheep bugger, like the Skelligers. Sure they get along great.
Okay, that's 2 no's.
Oh!
Captain Wolverstone. Oh, yeah, okay. Now it's the Fight Club. And this was like the first bar we went into.
Atropos.
So you want to know if I'm Atropos, captain of the Wolverston? No fucking clue, mate.
I need to get to Skellige.
My Atropos and me, we're due to sail for Ard Skellig, carrying grain. But that's our shush. Got any coin?
Huh. Well, it's expensive, but...
Here. That enough?
Hefty sack, like a bowls. When do we sail?
Not sure you're ready. You can barely stand.
Know this, stranger. Captain Wolverston never sails sober. The sea goes one way, Wolverston the other. Makes the rocking bearable. So, ready to set sail?
Let's go.
Let's go.
First, we must drink to the wind, to good fortune, and to the strength of my Atropos. Anchors away.
I wouldn't set up my swords like that on a rocking boat. They're gonna fall over. Alright, well. I think crew's gonna get slaughtered there. Oh no. Caught the mast with his head, like a Looney Tune character. Just driven straight into the deck. Hard Skellig. A few hours later. Oh, at least he gets a nap.
Back off or I'll kill you.
I'm not afeard of dying.
See, I've landed on Ord Skellig.
How you figure that?
You're wearing Clan on Crate colors. Ord Skellig's their island.
On the Atropos, were you?
Yeah, thought the captain had a deal with you.
With us? Meaning who exactly? Might have arranged something with Lugos, but crack? Nay. Clearly should have, though. Outlander ships aren't welcome in these waters. What about you? What do you seek in Skellige, eh?
Agreed to meet a sorceress here. Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Ord Skellig.
There's a witch at Kertrolda. Croc's guest. Could be the one you're meeting.
That scorn I hear in your voice.
You've good ears. Folks say this witch has got Croc wrapped around her finger. Orders everyone about. Word is she's vicious at it. But a hag's a hag.
Seen her? Know what the sorceress looks like?
Aye. Wears black and white. If not for her tits, you'd think she was a beached orca. Fact is, even those who see her for a wench would gladly push her out to sea, tits and all.
What's your name?
Steingrim.
Well, Steingrim, I don't like you. In fact, I feel like slapping you.
Go ahead, Drifter. You try.
Had enough?
Best finish me now, cause you'll be fucked once I catch my breath.
It was a good fight. That's enough for now.
Know the way to Kertrolda?
Expect I'll find it.
Head north. Then turn west towards the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl port site today. Your sorceress ought to be there too.
Thanks. So long. you're gonna make me wait.
Got their vocal cords. So we'll need to get our stuff repaired. So we got a stone of power.
Should draw from it. Siren Den. Gotta ruin it for them.
Come on.
Oh, these. We need these things' eyes for some stuff. Ah. Not what I wanted. Good. Let's make sure we get all this. Okay, got that already. Okay, well we got the mutation, but not the eye. Okay. Performing actions that consume stamina. Regenerate vitality. Interesting. So that could be like a secondary version of our restore vitality. Because then we just need to run, jump, cast a spell. And we'll be healing. It's good stuff out here. I don't know why somebody doesn't come out and try to get it. mean, other than the sirens attacking. Okay.
That's it, Roach.
So where are we? Okay. So we've got the main island. 1, 2, 3, 4 mini islands, and then lots and lots of smaller islands. Cool.
Run, Roach. Hey there.
That's a prow of a ship. I thought there was a horse standing around up here. Okay. Come on, Roach.
Come on, Roach.
I imagine we're going to see a lot more bears out here.
Whoa!
Crossroads.
Hey-ya.
Cool.
Last night was...
If Miretta wants something from the continent,
Come
I'll
take
go
a
on
gander.
Show me what you got from the isle.
Swing an axe. Greetings. Looking to buy?
Show me your wares.
Okay. So... Okay, Mastercrafted Racing is better than the Nilfgaard saddle. And nowhere near as good. Okay. Guidebook. Okay. Lonesome World's Guide. They have the same name. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1100 to get all of them. Okay, well, let's start buying stuff. Okay, and let's see what we can sell off here. Mitigate some of this money lost. So I think Xenovox we can sell because it's a quest item, but I think it's a quest item we no longer need. But I don't know. I like to keep that kind of stuff unless I... No. Rose of Remembrance is something we had with Triss. Talisman. I don't remember what the talisman was. That doesn't look like the talisman that that Anna Stringer had, but maybe it is. Nope, didn't mean to. Okay. Gustav. Okay. Well, we made out okay.
So long.
Make sure we go ahead and read those. And some rules got to skill. Okay, we'll read this some other time. So I should open a bunch of travel.
Come closer, stranger.
There might be stuff we can learn from those books about this area. Cherry cordial. That's what I need.
Looking to buy?
Show me your wares.
Okay, need to put that on. Okay, might as well be the same one.
So long.
Where you going?
Not so fast, Roach.
Okay. I think we might have paid to be able to teleport there.
Slow now. Whoa.
We need to go the other way.
Can't I play today, Dad?
Got to go to the port. Bid farewell to King Bran.
Come on.
Our time amongst the living
Giddy up.
is but the wink of an eye.
You need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Berna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence. It is her decision.
This isn't going to be a Viking funeral thing where they set the boat on fire, is it? It is. And only like one of his wives is going with him.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Tuirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
You knew Bran?
Yes, he was well respected. Unlike his wife.
Skellige visits clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We've bid Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who held Bran of Clan Tuirsech dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
Come to the wake with me?
Gladly. Feasts in Skellige, so predictable. Slobbering drunks, brazen boasting, and the inevitable rows that result.
Yeah, nothing like the banquets mages attend. Remember the one on Thanedd?
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well what happened after the banquet.
Stop reading my mind.
Something to hide?
Don't like secrets?
No. Did you learn anything in Velen?
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ard Skellige a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl. I doubt he'll do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf!
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Yen, you know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krach, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
You a man in need. Not a weakling, I reckon, but great interest.
Well.
Where is this taking me? Okay. Ah, because we need to go across that bridge. Actually, that might...
Drink last night too.
Or was down below. We'll want to check that out. Particularly see if they have anything, if they have any formulae, or
And supper knives are good for picking your teeth,
cherry cordial. That's not just a rock. Bridge to Cartrol.
Foreigner, what's your step? The brown of plant twist. Your horns and since the cliffs of peaks. My mark. No!
His passing is the Isle's greatness.
So, oh, that's her. So we were supposed to get dressed before we... Nope, no, nope.
Friends, we show heart. Foes, we show our backs.
Okay, that's not anything.
That caught a turn.
So there was an elevator. So we're looking for the inn so we can see what clothes Yennefer laid out for us. Hopefully we could find something black and white that matches her, but is more like the blue tunic that we wore to the party with Triss.
He'll prove himself the madman we all call. These continental dandies come a stuffing them we got.
Drink last night too.
What about this?
That is heart. Heard it was still beating when he put into it.
Fresh meat!
Shield maiden.
Can you swing an axe?
She has no shield.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Greetings. I'm Geralt.
The Witcher known as the White Wolf, I know. They tell stories about you every day round here. Looking for an open seat at the table?
I'll be fine. Just wanted to talk. What smells so delicious?
Wow, cherry cordial. 6 of them. Okay. Don't know how many of those I have.
Thanks for sparing a
So
moment.
apparently when I restarted, we did not go back into alchemy and put on this. So let's go ahead and okay. Use Negrito. Negrito, so 2 Negrito. 2 Negrito and an Aether. Extended duration. Poisons now heal instead of doing damage. It's great if we fight a lot of poison people. Okay, so let's see. Needs a dark essence. Arrakis venom. Vermilion. Another vermilion. Oh, Rubido. Oh, yeah, it looks completely different. How did I? 2 vitriol. Okay. Jeez. An ether.
Greetings, welcome. Gotta say, I like the place.
I should hope so. Found it a rune when I came here from Unvik. Gulls shitting into the tankards through the gaps in the thatch. I bought the hut, rolled up my sleeves, and made a proper alehouse out of it.
Why'd you call it the New Port?
Continuity. Owned the old port on Unvik. Few of my former customers come here evenings to reminisce about the old times.
What smells so delicious?
Okay. Buy all that.
Thanks for sparing a moment.
So, is this the end that,
This has gotta be Yen's room. She always did like space and luxury.
elegant? Might just be the exact same as what we were.
Tisaya DeVries, the poisoned source, still turns to it for inspiration.
I was like, who's gonna come in here? And it's a chicken. There we go.
Megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes, deeply personal possessions.
The unicorn.
The stuffed unicorn. She fixed it.
So she travels with a stuffed unicorn. Yeah, we told Vesemir the story of the...
No idea how she managed to bring so much clothing. Must have hired out a galleon. As usual, black and white. Glamour. Scent of lilac and gooseberries, even with the lid on.
The lid
taste hasn't changed.
Oh, maybe her taste hasn't changed? Oh. My thoughts turn with increasing frequency to the idea of capturing a djinn. If I could just harness its power, there is much I would gain. Amos Var Ip's tomb confirms that I have long suspected that despite my failure to do so previously, taming a djinn is in fact possible. According to Var Yips, the difficulties involved in bending such a being to one's will can be overcome. He managed to do so at the least. Alas, this does not mean that his methods will necessarily be useful to me. Each djinn is different. Each case requires a singular approach. I have more experience unraveling such magic riddles than almost anyone else alive, and if Geralt, with his talent for wrestling unruly magic beings, agrees to help, we just might find a way to do it. The problem is we must first find a djinn, a daunting task unto itself. Poison source. No one is born a mage. We still know too little about genetics and the mechanisms of heredity. We devote too little time to resources to this research. Sadly, we still conduct trials in the inheritance of magical abilities using, let's say, natural methods. Results of these pseudo-experiments far too often can be seen in the gutters of our cities and begging outside of our temple walls. Far too often we see and encounter brain-dead and moronic women covered in their own spittle and passing themselves as prophetesses, seers, village diviners, and miracle workers, cretins with brains degenerated by the uncontrolled power they inherited. These simpletons and fools can pass on their abilities and continue the degeneration. Is anyone capable of foreseeing or defining what the last link in such a chain would look like? Most of us mages lose the ability to procreate as a result of changes and disruptions to the functioning of our pituitary glands. Others, sorceresses, most often mature into their magic power with gonads intact. They can conceive and give birth and have their audacity to consider the good fortune a blessing. Yet I repeat, no one is born a mage, and no one should be. Aware of the gravity of what I write, I prove an answer to the question posed to the summit in Sedaris. I will answer with every certitude. Each of us must decide what she wants, a sorceress or a mother. Okay. Okay.
Right. Just not something I'd ever wear. But what don't we do for our... What exactly is she to me?
Bear with a helmet. I want to continue and find... Were we going this way? Okay, so we have our Fight Club.
Would you like to buy something from me stash?
Maybe. Let me see what you got.
So we needed one of those at least. Dronder pheromones. Ugh. So this seems mostly the same stuff. Okay. Drowner pheromones. Drowner will not attack. Wow, that's useful. Okay. I need 2 vitriol and one of these nuts. Something needed a bunch of these, but I don't need all that many. Okay, we'll need and add a cherry cordial. So both of these are cool.
So long.
Woodland Spirit, Gwent Lessons. Craving gold, glory in gold, got a sharp blade and not a fear of death. Come see Bjorg, the master boat builder, for he's got work for you. It's the Moor Jarblin in the Kertrold Bay. They need to be killed, for they've multiplied and grown so fierce you run into them every time you leave the harbor. Kill the beasts and you'll become famed throughout all the isles, and your purse will be heavy with gold. Gwent Lessons. I'm currently taking on pupils for lessons in the playing of Gwent. I shall only teach those who display discipline, a logical mindset, and a will to learn. Those with special aptitudes are particularly welcome. Pupils must acquire and supply their own decks. I am also seeking more experienced players as partners to provide a challenge and a chance for mutual improvement of our skills. Fist fight. See, strong as a sea lion, slippery as Neil, and ready to fight against the best. Join our tournament and face the mightiest fists in the Isles. Balrad of Kertrold, Einar of Pharaoh, and Grim of Ironborn. No delay, glory and honor. It's just a fist fight away. Ymar of the Old invites the warrior clan on Crate to a farewell feast. He has lived 100 years and feels death approach. He will not wait for it to catch up. He will make a fray to the south alone, and he does not intend to come back. Before he departs, he wants to drink mead one last time with his friends and foes. Contract. Stolen sword. Olaf, leader of the guard of Kertrold, would like to make the following known. Someone stuck into an Ancrate armory and stole a sword known as Kuliu. The yellow-bellied scoundrel who did the deed was last seen leaving the village via the southern gate towards the old fort. Whoever helps recover the sword will receive a reward worthy of his efforts. Whoever helps the thieves, a death worthy of his treachery. Contract. Woodland Spirit. Warriors of Skellige. If there's Manavie brave enough to face the Woodland Spirit, the cruel oppressor of the inhabitants of Fairland, he'll get a reward that'll keep him in the mead for a long while. We're not rich, but we've gathered a fair bit of coin between us. Come to Fairland and ask for Sven. Okay. So I think this is the way we want to go. Because its path is not taking us through the elevator.
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe.
Contract them or Devlin. Probably butcher like half of these names or more. But some of them, like Skellige, in the game it seems to call it Skellige. In the TV show, I think they just call it Skellig. I think Skellig might be Irish. I think.
You drink last night too?
Because was it the Last Jedi with Luke on Skellig Michael? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a break here before we go in and have a party. And next time we'll pick it up from here. So thanks for joining me. Bye.